Good morning, class. Welcome to another edition of grammar class. Today we are going to look at the topic grammatical structure, and the theme is sentence structure. As we all know what a sentence is, we are going to have a reflection of what we learned on sentence structure and knowing the definition and also the components that make up a sentence. When we say sentence, a sentence is a group of words having a subject, predicate, and a final verb at the same time makes a meaningful thought. I repeat, a sentence is a group of words having a subject, a predicate, and a final verb at the same time makes a meaningful thought. What do you mean by this? Example of this we can take from this simple sentence: John is a boy. John in this sentence is the subject, belongs to a class of a noun. Then is a verb, while a is an article. Boy is an object. Having said this, we want to see how a sentence is, this particular simple sentence is formed. When it is scattered like this, if it's written in this form, I have John is. If you look at this, this is just John is a word, is a word, a is a word, boy is a word. Now remember, the sentence says, I am a group of words. I am a group of words. What are the group of words? These are the words that are scattered. Then when we bring them together to form a sentence, as it is just ordinary words, does not convey meaning. We don't know whether it has a final verb, and we don't know whether it has an object. But we want to know whether if this sentence contains all the 5 components of grammar. Remember, in a given sentence where a final verb is not present, automatically the sentence cannot make a meaningful thought. We have John, a, boy, is. Then when we bring it together, we have, from what we were saying, what we were trying to say is that when you have John, John is just a word. Is a word on his own, a is a word, and boy is a word. When you bring them together, as in this example, we have John is a boy. We cannot definitely say that it is a sentence until we group them, we classify them on a particular group they belong. Then we know what they are serving in that sentence. Here we have John is a boy. Now it is a simple sentence. John is the subject of this sentence, belongs to a class of a noun. Then verb, that is the action word, is. Then we have article, a, and we equally have boy as the object. Now the question we ask ourselves, what is a subject? Being John is the subject in this sentence, subject is the doer of the action. Doer of the action in a given sentence. Then what is a predicate? Remember, we said this sentence must contain a subject, a final verb, a predicate. And please be it known to you that for it to be a sentence must have a finite verb. It's just like a given sentence where there is no presence of a verb, automatically the sentence is meaningless. Let's look at this now. If I should cover is, we have John a boy. Is the main word that gives substance to a sentence, that gives meaning to a sentence, that conveys meaning to a sentence. We are all saying the same thing. If I should cover this is being the action in this word, we have John a boy. When you look at how it sounds, John a boy does not sound grammatically correct because there is something missing. That is being the action word. There are, even as I'm teaching, as I'm communicating to you, you are able to understand me clearly because I'm using the word, the action verb, final verb. as we were told right from our primary school, we are told that verb is an action word. The action word in a sentence, whatever I'm communicating, however I'm communicating, you can only understand me through the use of the action word I'm using. Now I have subject in this sentence being the doer of the action. Then the predicate is what gives us information about the subject. What is the predicate here? We have from here, once you are able to carve out the subject, the rest of the sentence becomes the predicate. I repeat, John is the subject. Once you are able to identify the subject, the rest of the sentence is the predicate. And what did I say about predicate? I said predicate gives us information about the subject. What does predicate say here? Predicate says that John is what? A boy. John is the subject, belongs to a class of a noun. Then is a boy is a predicate, and the predicate gives us information about the subject, John. There are other sentences where we can identify the predicate, the subject, object. We have many more. As long as there is a final verb, then you are moving ahead. We have identified the subject, we have identified the verb being the mainstream of the subject of the sentence. Then we have identified equally the predicate. We are going to look at what an object is. In a given sentence, we always have, there are some sentences that occupy two objects. We have direct object and indirect object. But in this case, it's only just one object, and that is boy. But if there is a sentence that has John is a boy to his mother, John is a boy to his mother, here there are two examples of object, and we have two examples of object. One is direct and the other one is what? Indirect. Now the question is, what is an object? Object is the word that accepts the action done by the subject. It is the given word that accepts. It accepts the action done by the subject. And ball, it's just like John kicks the ball to the man. John kicks the ball to the man. Who receives the action? The man. It's just like man standing like this and receiving the ball being kicked towards him. That is the object. Now remember, in that sentence, two objects are involved. John kicks the ball to the man. Ball is direct object, man is indirect object. Please note it here, but here in this sentence, just one object being the boy. There is no need trying to differentiate whether it is a direct object or indirect, because it's just one presence of what? One presence of an object. Is that clear? Having said this, we are going to look at what I think we've been able to identify what a subject is, predicate, and a final verb. And in our next class, we'll be able to look into a phrase, the difference between a subject, the difference between a sentence and a phrase. Remember the meaning of a subject, because it's the meaning of a sentence, because when you know what a sentence is, you're able to differentiate it from a phrase. Thank you.